Hello friends and family. This is Kim with Shopping on Shoestrings. There's Mommy and two babies. That's Solstice. Gotta try and get it so that I can get a hold of her somehow. She's still pretty feral. And the little darker one is Tiger. And the other one is Thumbelina. And there was another male baby, but someone had stepped on that baby, and that baby I asked you guys to pray for, it did not make it. I do appreciate the prayers, but yeah, it didn't survive. But I gave it a lot of love and attention. We're outside. I don't know if it stopped raining. Sounds like it might still be raining. Come on guys, get your nuggets in. Come on, get your nugget in. Get your nugget in. Squish, squish. These guys are probably about 6 weeks old now. See if we can get a closer picture. Tiger! He knows his name, but he's interested in something. Tiger, can you look? Okay, Tiger said hi. Isn't he gorgeous? I love his markings. And this is Thumbelina. Yep. Hey there, Tiger. And this is Mama over here, Solstice. And this is Wench. She's got to go in and get spaded. She's got a couple regrets. It's all as much as I can afford to get, and capable of getting a hold of them. I see you guys have eaten most of your food. Looks like we had a fair amount of rain. The beginnings of the garden. It's gonna take quite a while. Really not much progress. I got a bunch of old furniture that's got to get hauled off over there, so please just excuse that mess there. I thought I'd bring you guys out. Must have rained pretty heavy. Solstice. She's one I just really, out of all the furls, I just can't get a hold of her. I got this little plum seed from a store-bought plum that I ate, and I'm just going to take and shove it right down in there, cover it up a little bit, and see if it sprouts. Now, I've grown tons of avocado and tons of mango, but they won't survive in this climate we have here. Plum should, though, so if I can get that one to go, I'll have might have a nice little plum tree. But my garden, something's been eaten. I have 3 generations of woodchucks, and they just come. That's supposed to be mustard spinach and some little peppers, but like I say, not going to be too much this year. This I just put together, all this I had a bunch of wood that my son does lawn service, and he had brought a bunch of wood, and he had a huge pile over there, so I decided to make border for. There's Tiger. You gonna follow me around the garden? Oh, you got hit by a raindrop. At any rate, I put in a path, but the cats and the wind, we had a pretty good storm the other day, just kind of tear things up. I've got a mahogany tree doing really good down in here, and no, I don't want it. But since it's doing so good, I'm going to up-plant it here maybe this weekend if I'm able. And we have a very large park that's very huge. It used to be like a woody area, but so many straight line winds went through that just destroyed the trees. So there's a place I think I can plant that tree and let it grow, and maybe that will help replenish the tree. This, I believe, is dino kale here. That's, yeah, I got too late of a start. Here's that mustard spinach. But some of these could be picked now. This is, see, here's the remnants of an avocado, but the cats broke the top of it. It was probably about 5 or 6 feet tall. So, I think this is, I seem to want to get this one and one that was in the chicken run confused. I think this is burdock. It's either burdock or borage. I'm not quite sure. And I got a couple wildflowers that going down. My rhubarb, I transplanted it from over there. Well, there's Bast. Lovin'. He always raises up for me to pet him. I want that. I got strawberries all down at the bottom except for the violets I'm letting grow over here. Maybe we should have brought our umbrella. And then I'm going to put some more rocks in and divide that upper level and make a third level, a second level, and then the main level, and put all nothing but strawberries. So I transferred the rhubarb over here. And I'm hoping that it seems to have snapped out of it. Seems to do okay. Now there's some basil and another dino kale, and I guess it's borage. I'd have to look. I can't remember which one is which. Here's my little fairy people. Now I want to get on Wish when I can afford it and get this whole little section all through here, and this is where my mermaid is, down in here. This is all going to be a fairy garden running from here all the way here, but I just don't have the right stuff. And this is supposed to be a pathway, mulched, and then I've been working, but they knocked one of my pots over. And they're just making a big mess out of this out here. This little girl here I got for free. My son was doing some vacated houses for a company, and he brought me her and a couple nice lights. Here's some more of that mustard spinach and lemon cucumber. And over here I've got a couple water lilies, or no, rain lilies. This one and that one there, it's kind of beat down. We got a bunch of tomatoes. Lots of tomatoes. It was marked as a early girl, but I believe it's aroma with the way the tomatoes are shaped, and they're real meaty like aroma. But it's all good. And my cucumbers, I was trying to train them to come up this here thing I made, and I'm getting little cucumbers here and there. Like I say, I just got such a late start. I don't expect to have much. Oh, you guys are these guys follow me around the garden a lot. Bast and Tiger. Yep. So that's pretty much the I'm making 3 circles. And this is the first one here. This is the first circle here. And I've got a couple artificial plants that I stuck in there. Oh, solstice, my goodness. That's my lilac bush. And then this tomato plant had gotten so heavy that it keeps falling over. There's supposed to be a path that goes through here to walk into the other garden. But it can't seem to hold the weight up, and I'm all out of sticks. I got some more of that mustard spinach and some kind of squash. These are, see that basket? Lily bulbs, pink lilies. I've got to finish getting them planted. The area I dug that up out of was where I put the strawberries. That basket was totally full. I think I've planted 20 some of those bulbs already. And that's what I've got left. That was in the size of about that basket area. They was so impacted in there they couldn't even bloom. Here's another dino kale. Some potatoes going over there. Another pepper. This is going to be the second garden here, the second circle here. And I've got some beans, but I just don't think I'm going to get a lot of results except for really tomatoes. See, you're supposed to be able to go through here and go through that way as the pathway when I get it all rocked up, and that it just takes money. I had some extra prisms, so I just hung them out here. Now, my son is working for a lady. I'm not sure what happened, but she's older and she had to move, so she was getting rid of a lot of stuff in her house. So she gave me this beautiful statue of Christ with the Sacred Heart. And I'd say he's about 2 foot tall. And she told me I could just have that statue. And there's a lot more to go with this. Now the little girl came from another area. But I got the statue for free. And then as you can see here, I've got another pathway going. There's going to be a third circle out there, but going closer that way. So it's kind of, you can kind of imagine, and plus you'll get to see it in progress, because I'm going to lead the circle off around this way over here. But there'll be 1 circle, 2 circles. I actually would like to make that one bigger if I can get enough sticks, but that was as much as I had sticks for. And then there'll be another circle. So there'll be 3 circles. But I want to show the other statue that the lady gave me, and some other things. So you kind of got a peek at the garden. You know that coughing that I got so sick last winter. I noticed the coughing is coming back. I got this little, I don't know what he is. If he's a little troll or what. Maybe a little leprechaun. He's probably about close to 1 foot, maybe 9 inches. She gave me that guy. And she gave me this beautiful sun. Literally just gave them to me. It's a wrought iron and some kind of clay sun. She gave me that. I didn't have to pay anything for them. Brother and sister playing. I bring them in each night before it gets dark because we have a very vicious raccoon, and they're so friendly that those two will come up to anybody and anything. So she gave me this birdhouse here and another one that has fallen in some weeds behind the tree. I'll have to dig it out. She gave me that birdhouse. She gave me this angel statue here. I mean, I was so totally blessed, and I offered to pay her, and she said no. This on this stuff, just take. Not that blue webbing chair, but this whole table set. The table, the umbrella, which is a hand crank, which is very fancy. For me, I've never had one that fancy. And 4 chairs. These 2 and those 2 chairs up there. I keep them up there at the porch, and then I keep these 3 out here. It was all free. She didn't want anything for it. She gave me this little mat that said welcome all. Oh, see, these lamps came with the little girl. These really nice solar lamps here, and the cats, that one fell over. There's one back there. Yeah, came with the little girl. Now, they weren't from her. Now, this beautiful outdoor mat she gave me. And of course, the cushions came with the chairs, but they're all sopping wet. And then she gave me this. I mean, she set me up for outside. She gave me this ashtray thingamajiggy here. So I was happy about that. And then one more piece. There's some inside pieces, but I'm just doing outside right now. There's another sun. I forgot. Over here, because this is another garden bed that I started. And I want this to be a shade garden with hostas and that in it. As I find pieces of wood, but I got this one. I just want to fill it full of dirt, though. I want this raised. But she gave me this beautiful, great big tall sun. But he got broke. And you know, it's okay. I figure I'm either going to leave him the way he is, or if I find a sun about this size that I can glue in there, I can do that too. But it's a beautiful, big, tall. It's taller than I am, actually. When it goes all the way up to the points, it's kind of hard to see in the tree. But yeah, this, she gave me, she was actually going to throw this one out since it was broke. I said, I'll take it. So I put it over here. So that was free. And somewhere back here I've got another birdhouse. Back there I had it wedged in this tree, but the wind blew it out. I'm going to have to get back, but I have to be careful because I know there's poison ivy somewhere around here. And get my birdhouse, and I'm going to move that over to the second garden ring over there. That's the first, the big one. And then there's this one, then there'll be one over here. And I'm planting lots of bulbs that will hopefully come up next spring. Flower bulbs, all kinds of flower bulbs all over. And here and there there'll be some vegetables, and I'll always plant like some tomatoes and a few things. But like I said, I just got too late of a start. I believe that's all the outside stuff that I've got. My kitty condos, I did them all up yesterday.